Today, we're exploring the city of Edinburgh, Scotland. Get ready for a 6-hour journey as we stroll down the Royal Mile. Along the way, we'll check out the lively shops that line both sides of the road, explore Victoria Street, the inspiration behind J.K. Rowling's famous Diagon Alley from the Harry Potter series, savor some traditional Scottish dishes, including the renowned haggis, and enjoy breathtaking views of Edinburgh Castle. Before we embark on our Scottish adventure, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. This way, you can join us as we explore Northern Europe, with highlights including Edinburgh and Invergordon in the Scottish Highlands, as well as Malloy and Ålesund in Norway. We'll also visit 3 stunning ports in Iceland: Akureyri, Isafjordur, and Reykjavik. This morning, the Norwegian Star dropped anchor in the Firth of Forth, near New Haven. In our pre-trip research, we found several reviews mentioning significant delays during the tendering process, with some passengers waiting as long as 2 hours to disembark. Even though we had platinum status with NCL, which usually gives us priority tendering, we decided to book the Edinburgh on Your Own excursion through the ship. This choice allowed us to be among the first to disembark and included transportation to and from Edinburgh, which is just a 20-minute drive from the port. The extra cost felt justified, as it not only allowed us more time on shore, but also took away any worries about getting to and from the city. We stepped off the tender just before 8 a.m., and by a little after 8:30, we found ourselves at Charlotte Square, our drop-off spot. This historic square in Edinburgh features the Prince Albert Memorial, honoring Queen Victoria's husband, who tragically died at just 42. This square will be our gathering spot for departure at 2:30 p.m., allowing us 6 hours to explore and enjoy the sights of Edinburgh. Karen and I headed straight for the Royal Mile, taking a quick detour through Princes Street Gardens. This large public park, situated between Charlotte Square and the Royal Mile, provides a peaceful retreat from the busy streets. Instead of dealing with the hustle and bustle of Princes Street, I suggest you head down to the gardens. With their lovely statues, shaded paths, and spacious lawns, the gardens offer magnificent views of Edinburgh Castle in the distance. It's an ideal spot for capturing beautiful photographs, especially before 9 a.m. when the gardens are quiet, allowing for unobstructed shots of the iconic castle. As we left Princes Street Gardens, we made our way uphill and came across New College, the historic home of the University of Edinburgh's School of Divinity, situated on the mound in the Old Town. The impressive architecture initially made us think it was a Parliament building, but we quickly discovered it was actually the university. The views around it are spectacular, providing a beautiful backdrop that includes the Scottish National Gallery and the Scott Monument, which pays tribute to the famous Scottish writer and poet Sir Walter Scott. Karen and I made our way through the Milnes Court passageway. This charming 17th century alley and staircase, nestled on the mound next to the Free Church of Scotland's head office, serves as a convenient shortcut that leads to the Royal Mile at the base of Castle Hill. We walked a bit through the Old Town and found ourselves in front of Tolbooth Kirk, also known as the Hub. This former church stands as the tallest structure in central Edinburgh, towering over the skyline close to Edinburgh Castle. Now, it serves as a venue for performances, conferences, and weddings. Just across from the Hub, we stumbled upon a little coffee shop named the Coo Bakehouse. Intrigued, we decided to step inside for an Americano coffee and cappuccino, paired with some local Scottish pastries. Karen and I decided to share a scone slathered with clotted cream and jam, as well as a rich, buttery chocolate chip Scottish shortbread. Both treats were a delicious way to kick off our day. After enjoying our Scottish breakfast, we headed out to find Victoria Street, a colourful cobblestone lane said to have inspired J.K. Rowling's famous Diagon Alley from the Harry Potter series. Our map indicated it was just a quick stroll downhill on Upper Bow, right across from the hub and Coos Bakehouse. As we walked down the Upper Bow, we caught our first glimpse of Victoria Street from above. We descended the steep steps to street level, and just like that, found ourselves on Diagon Alley. It was just before 10 a.m., and to our surprise, the street was quite peaceful, with most tourists still yet to arrive. Karen and I took our time exploring the unique shops that lined the street, many of which were dedicated to the magical world of Harry Potter. The highlight of our visit was the Museum Context Store, the most popular shop on Victoria Street. It's an absolute must-see for any Harry Potter fan. The store is very small, but it's filled with charming details. And don't forget to check out the amazing photo spot on the top floor. We were lucky to visit during a quieter period, which gave us the chance to explore the merchandise at our leisure. One of the standout finds was a Scottish edition of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which we eagerly purchased for our daughter, who collects the first book in various languages. If you're in Edinburgh, Victoria Street is definitely worth checking out. After wandering through the shops on Victoria Street, we made our way to the Royal Mile, where we did some souvenir shopping while heading towards Holyrood Palace. Nestled at the far eastern end of Edinburgh's Royal Mile, Holyrood Palace has been the main royal residence in Scotland since the 16th century. While tickets are available for tours, we discovered that the palace was unfortunately closed during our visit due to the annual General Assembly of the Church of Scotland. Not wanting to miss out completely, we took a moment to peek through the gates for a glimpse of the palace. Afterwards, we decided it was time for a light lunch and drinks at the Cannon's Gate. We're at the Cannon's Gate in Edinburgh, Scotland. We've ordered some beer. I've got a, it is called Holyrood Pale Ale from a local brewery. Karen's got a peach beer called the Jubel beer. And we've ordered some appetizers. I'm going to get a haggis fritter, and Karen is getting a Scotch egg. Okay, so here I am in Edinburgh, Scotland. This is my first taste of haggis in my life. These are haggis fritters. Let's give it a try. This is a Dijon mustard. Ooh, look at that. Mmm. Lots of innards there. Hot. Served hot, crispy, really good. Tastes like a nice sausage. Delicious. Karen enjoyed a warm, homemade pork and herb Scotch egg paired with tangy red onion chutney. It was very tasty. After finishing our meal, we strolled down the Royal Mile toward the Edinburgh Castle, stopping to shop along the way. St. Giles Cathedral, a magnificent Gothic structure from the late 1300s, sits roughly midway between Holyrood Palace and Edinburgh Castle. While you can climb the tower for a small fee, we opted out due to long lines and time constraints. However, the views from the top are said to be spectacular. We arrived at Edinburgh Castle, but since we hadn't purchased tickets, we could only admire it from the outside. Although tickets are available online for those who plan ahead, we decided against purchasing them because we were uncertain about the wait times. When we got there and saw the long lines, we felt we had made the right decision. Instead of waiting in line, we chose to explore the city of Edinburgh, making the most of our time. We took in the stunning views from the castle before heading back down the Royal Mile towards our bus meeting point for the return transfer to the ship. With some time to spare, Karen and I decided to stop for a drink at Dirty Dick's Pub on our way to Charlotte Square. The weather was perfect, and we enjoyed relaxing outside, soaking up the sun and the atmosphere of Edinburgh. Arriving at the meeting point about 10 minutes early turned out to be a smart move, as the bus departed about 5 minutes ahead of schedule. Tomorrow we'll be in Invergordon, Scotland. See you next time. Cheers! Stay tuned for our next adventure, and please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to follow us. We'll soon arrive in Invergordon, Scotland, where we'll explore Cawdor Castle and Gardens, meet a Highland cow, visit Clavacairn's ruins, tour Culloden Battlefield, and look for Nessie at Loch Ness.